Well, it's starting to get a little bit sunnier, a little bit nicer out, and a quick update on the Model S. I had some snow tires put on my factory 19s and drove those for about a month, and now I finally got a hold of these 21s. The guy I bought the car from is a dealer. He deals a lot with Tesla, and he finally got around to getting a set of these things. So I didn't know what color they were going to be. I didn't know if they'd have tires or not, or even TPMS for that matter, but luckily the tires are actually pretty okay. The gray is fine. I would have liked silver, but I'm glad they're not black. And yeah, they look pretty sweet, and they have even late model TPMS in them, so that's pretty cool. Unfortunately, they get some rash on them, so just to make it a little less obvious, I grabbed the paint pen out of the Fiat, which is a little bit different color, but not too far off. I'm going to fill in some of those gouges. But I've put 4,000 miles on this car now, and wow, it's raining, and it's bright sunshine right now. Ridiculous. And the thing is great. I love it. So I'll keep filling you guys in with new projects. But ever since the trailer hitch, and I've just been the towing the utility trailer around, it does really, really well. And I spent the last week in Finland, so I haven't really been driving it as much as usual. But of course, you probably just watched the wheel on the Tech line, the Jam. Yeah, the seats are actually way more comfortable. These are apparently Recaro designed but built by Tesla. The only gripe I have is I wear blue jeans, and this is actually starting to stain the bolster. So I'm gonna work some saddle soap and conditioner into that. Hopefully it'll come right out. Yeah, we're at 43,113 miles now. I've just been using this thing like a wagon. I mean, it's absolutely filthy in the back. Just disgusting. But yeah, great car. I do wish it was smaller. I miss the form factor of the Fiat quite a bit. But it's fast and it's practical, so really, I don't have many complaints. Yeah, it's nice having a boring daily driver that doesn't break down, so I can work on these guys a little bit more. Beginning of season, so you'll see a lot more of these cars coming up really soon. I don't know what's first at this point, but we'll figure it out. I'm actually trying to get the 2002 down here right now so I can actually work on that car. A lot of you guys have probably forgotten that I even have it. I forget I own it some of these days, so I'm excited to get going on that. I still have to take apart the old rear-ended Element. That red iX I've got has got a date with Destiny to pull the manual stuff out of it. I've got to do the transfer case on that black iX that I swapped over the winter, and then just some small stuff here and there. So thanks as always for following along, and I will absolutely drop content when it's available. However, you know, if it's boring or not worth shoving on the air or internet, whatever you want to call it, I usually don't. So cheers for now, and I'll see you again soon. Oh my goodness, it has been a long time since I've been out here to see this car. Does really make me want to start working on it again though. The plan is move the Golf, get this thing on the purpose-built airbag trailer, and bring it down to my other garage, just so I can start making it run and stuff like that. I've still been waiting on the second half, basically the interior half of the engine harness, that beautiful piece of equipment that we've been working on. However, the person that has it has pretty much vanished off the face of the earth. So at this point, my plan is buy a micro squirt, put the distributor back in, and then do basically a cut down version of what I run in Blubzki, the Mercedes, and had done in the Turbo Unicorn, just to get this thing running again. The brakes should be pretty much good to go. Just finishing up a couple of lines, which I have more or less complete. There's actually a remnant right there of the old one. And the clutch, same deal. Everything's there. I just have to hook up the reservoir and get it all bled out. So I'm excited to work on this car. I gotta keep working on it, otherwise I'll lose interest and then I'll probably just get rid of it. But I've never driven an E10, and this one is just so solid. I'd really like to experience it. So there's that. I still have to get this ZF Auto back to my house because a friend of mine wants that, and I'm now realizing well, that's got to go on the Mercedes. I still have to do the engine out on that 355 this year, and then I've still got that 1.8T and that M10 to contend with as well. So a lot of loose ends to wrap up. I suppose I'll take this stuff off the floor since it's been sitting on the floor for gotta be 4 months now. Anyway, I just wanted to say hi to the 2002 and stupid Mercedes automatic, but I am really hankering. I'm really disappointed I didn't get this thing on the road last fall. So fingers crossed that you'll see it, well, not finished, but at least running and driving and having fun pretty soon. Well, there's still ice here. Oh, and there we are. Blubzki, the broken element, and the M3. Well, one of the M3s. Apparently we've got more Cat 6 going on here. That's interesting. Wonder what that's for. It looks like the Benz has been leaking a little bit of trans fluid, so that's exciting. The element, I need to get this thing up on the lift, but it probably won't be until that. I think this is the next thing to come up on the lift here at this shop, and that is because that 5-speed transmission and transfer case need to come out. I had a local guy who's very, very urgently in need of it contact me, and this thing, I'm just never going to sell it as a full car, so it's going to get the axe. But it looks like it survived winter. I'm sure it's got a bunch of mice in it and stuff like that. Wonder if it'll start. Just picking up to find out. Nope. Still a teeny bit of battery, which is impressive. Forgot I had a bunch of spare IX parts in here too, but yes, sir. This car will be taken off the road permanently here pretty soon. I suppose since I'm out here, might as well actually try to start these things. Where's the battery's pretty dead in the Honda. Mercedes is on a maintainer. Sorry about the videography, I'm leaning in through the door. This thing is so hideously reliable, it's hilarious. It hasn't run since I put it down here, I think in November, and it's currently April. Can't believe I built the fuel injection system on this thing and it actually works. Before I go, I'm going to actually put a maintainer on this though. That's probably not so good to have it dead. Well, this charger isn't an automatic charger, so I'm not going to leave it on the car, but we'll see if 50 amps is enough. Give it just 1 second. Nope, no dice. I tried. Well, may as well check on Brexit. This thing has been on a maintainer, but I haven't even been inside of it. Oh, gross. Forgot that that was open. Also, yikes. Apparently the back seat is completely one with Monster now. That's too bad. My own fault, of course, but that is icky. So let's see how the S52 Turbo. This thing hasn't been running since last November, and it fired right up. I'm impressed. Doesn't even have lifter noise. What a great engine. Still gonna rip the engine out if I keep it though. There's a battery charger under the hood, so not gonna leave it running too long, but also, oh man, I'll probably take these inside.